Alright, welcome back, guys. It is Tuesday, and we're going to start back here with Bitcoin today. As you can see, we had a huge sell-off yesterday, but I did mention I think it'd come back to test the support, and that's exactly where it bounced. I did put this trade in, didn't get it filled unfortunately, but I think that would have been a solid trade because we would have exited in profits earlier today. Now you can see we're taking another crack at this resistance zone here, hoping to break it and pop over it once again. We're still technically in an uptrend, even though the lows here are a little wonky, and they're not clear cut higher lows, but if we go on higher time frames, you can see it a little better as far as the uptrend taking place. So still looking good there. We just have to make sure the momentum holds on the bull side. So let's move down here to Ethereum. Ethereum has been much more volatile than Bitcoin. I'm going to get rid of this trend here. That's just no longer relevant. I think I should probably get rid of this zone at this point. It's been crossed so many times, so I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, it's still kind of relevant, but not relevant enough to make trade decisions on, I don't think, because we are trying to break through it right now, but it's just been crossed so many times that I don't think it's worth taking a bet on as far as the trade goes. So we'll see Ethereum, see how it plays out in tandem with Bitcoin here. And we still have this trade here on ONT. Fortunately, it's still in drawdown even after the nice day we're having today. But it is a longer term trade, so I'm not as concerned about it. If we go out to the daily, that's where I made this trade based off of, and you can see it kind of came back to test these highs, I think. More local highs if we zoom in a little more. So as long as it doesn't start breaking down and making lower lows, should be okay. I have this Doge coin on watch today as well. I went out on the weekly, drew the major support resistance zones, and this one's actually a lower time frame, but yeah, we're looking to break this resistance zone here, and it's not the craziest zone because it's been crossed before, but if we do, I'd kind of like to see if we can get in on along on the retest on that one. That's all for crypto. Let's move on to Forex. We shouldn't have this one on watches anymore, but you can see it clearly broke this support. You could have looked at taking a short there, but right now it's looking like it's picking up a lot of steam to come back above it. So nothing really there. Euro AD, this one finally popped up back into profits, but as soon as I think the New York session kicked in, it seriously dumped. So I'm gonna keep watching it and hope it'll keep up with this nice uptrend that's been forming lately, and hopefully trigger my take profit. Alright, USD. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that one now. It's not important. AUD USD. So this one I was holding on to since yesterday because I was thinking about taking a long on it, decided not to, and so now I'm just seeing what would have played out. Had I probably should have actually put my trade in there so I could see my stop loss and take profit target, because it did pierce through the bottom of this zone here. My stop loss was too tight. I would have been stopped out there. So 80 JPY, this one's not looking too good. This zone's just held it down more than I'd want it to. So I'm hoping this little run here will take me at least a little bit into profit so I can exit out and not lose anything, because yeah, this I'd probably like to get out of this trade. JBP USD, this one it shouldn't be on here either, but I mean this one's still just stuck in between these two zones here. You could look at taking a market buy here. Actually, I think I might hold on to that, watch that. That might be something I want to do here. You know, because we haven't made a lower low here, and even if it doesn't come to reach this zone, I think if I do market buy here, have my stop loss down here, I might be able to still target a profit below this high here. So watch that one. New Zealand CHF. What did I want with this one? I don't know. As you can see, my list is a little bigger here. I did go and add a few more major currency pairs just because I was struggling to find some good trade opportunities yesterday, so I wanted to expand my list here. And with all the new ones, I went out on the weekly here and drew all these major zones, and then I zoomed in on the 4 hour and the 1 hour and drew some more localized zones. So I think that's going to help me make a little bit better decisions. You know, I think with this one, if I remember my thinking, we did just bounce off this major weekly zone here. Got rejected here in this more local zone. So I think I was just looking more long term. If this decides to break this, retest it, it'd be decent long, I think. CAD CHF. Yeah, this one was more of a longer term watch, because we're currently testing this weekly zone, maybe even more of a monthly zone. But anyway, and so we're now kind of stuck in this channel. I was thinking probably if we come back down to this zone, I'd probably take a buy, something like that, because we're both at this local hourly zone as well as this major weekly zone. So I think that could be a potentially good bounce there. Euro CHF, I put this trade in just barely. I'm thinking of if it bounces here, got my stop loss. It might be a little tight, but I did want my take profit to be below these more recent highs, because we got kind of a triangle formation here. I mean, we do have a longer uptrend, so that's why I feel good about the long trade here. So yeah, we'll see. It might be a little too tight, you know, since this triangle's getting smaller, but I think it's still doable. So anyway, that's all we got for today. What's that one I'm watching? Yes, GBP USD. I'm going to put this towards the top so I make sure get on a buy there. So anyway, we'll keep watching, and that's all for today. Comment below what you guys been trading and things you've been seeing in the markets recently. And thanks for watching.